What's going on, Chicago Sky fans? And we now know for sure that Courtney Vandersloot will not be returning to the Chicago Sky. We're going to talk about what that means right after this.
Welcome to Chicago Sky Central, and here's your host, Haize.
All right, Sky fans, welcome to another episode of Chicago Sky Central. I'm one of the hosts here, or the host here, Haize. You guys can follow me at CEO Haize. And so the sky is officially falling. Courtney Vandersloot has announced that she will not be returning to the Chicago Sky, the only franchise that she's played for so far. She had this to say: although I've never planned for this day to come, I've decided that it's time for me to pursue a new beginning. So now that the Chicago Sky ruled out for her, it seems like she's deciding between the Minnesota Lynx, Seattle Storm, and New York Liberty. Now, two of those teams are also teams that are reportedly interested, or Breanna Stewart has gotten her list down to. So with that being said, the rumors that started off this offseason that Breanna Stewart wanted to play with Courtney Vandersloot seems like they're coming to fruition. Now the Minnesota Lynx are a team that's also on that list, so maybe that's leaving some hedgeway out of that in case she does decide to pivot. But either way, she will not be returning to the Chicago Sky, and this is major. Like I've said before, to me, Courtney Vandersloot is a Chicago sports legend. Especially how she's been playing here, leading the team in so many statistical categories as she has over the course of her career with the Chicago Sky. And it's going to be a major blow for us not to have her. Courtney Vandersloot leads for the franchise in minutes played, field goal attempts, assists, steals, and turnovers. The turnover part, had to throw that in there just to be accurate. But at the end of the day, it's this. We now know that Courtney Vandersloot is not going to be returning. So, and what does that mean for Allie Quigley? Is she going to retire? Is she going to go wherever Sluty goes? But it doesn't seem like she's going to be returning either. When the Chicago Sky take the court for the 2023 season, it's going to be a drastically different team than what we're used to. Yeah, Kahleah Copper at this point, we know she's the face of the franchise. She's what they need to build around. I've also speculated already, like, what does it mean for Dana Evans if Sluty was to leave? Now that we know that that's coming to fruition, we'll see what else the Chicago Sky are going to do. New ownership group coming in, all these things going on with the Chicago Sky team. It's going to be a very new and very different team when they do take the court in 2023. And so far, we have not seen the Chicago Sky be rumored for any really big free agents. We don't know what they're going to do. James Wade seems to be being really quiet, and that is something that it concerns me as a fan of this franchise, is that all the teams around the WNBA are getting better, right? All the teams that were at the top, already near or above the Chicago Sky, are getting better. They are making moves to solidify their championship run. Now, I doubt that the Chicago Sky are going to be able to make the necessary moves to be a championship level team, but they need to start retooling this roster. They need to start going after some acquisitions. Or are we going to see the Chicago Sky try to bottom out, draft whoever they draft this year, maybe bring back Rebecca Gardner, see what's going on with Emma Mieseman, and then maybe just ride it out that way? Bottom out, have a couple of years of better draft picks. I don't know what that means for the future of Kahleah Copper. Again, I'm completely speculating at this point because it's just so quiet coming out of the Sky base and camp that we don't know what this team is going to do. There are literally not very many rumors out there at all about the Chicago Sky trying to do anything to salvage this team, to do anything to try to field a team that is going to still be able to compete and maybe make a run for the playoffs. We don't know. This could be a long, difficult season ahead for the Chicago Sky. That's just what it's going to be. That's what it seems like everything's shaping up. It seems like it's all going in that direction to be a very tough year for the Chicago Sky. So right now, even Isabel Harrison, she's meeting with the Seattle Storm. It also looks like she does plan to meet with the Chicago Sky. So that is an update that we just got not too long ago. So Isabel Harrison could be coming over to the Chicago Sky, which could be a solid. She's still young, 6'3", 183 pounds, only 28 years old. She averaged 8.7 points per game, 4.3 rebounds, and 1.3 assists. She's a forward, so she can come in, still sliding Dana Evans, Kahleah Copper into those guard positions, and maybe we see Isabel Harrison come over. I don't know, but everything right now is pointing to my favorite team in the W. It's going to be a tough season for us. And so now we lose Candace Parker, who we already lost. We know Sluty's not coming back. Allie Quigley is all but probably not coming back either. We don't know what's going on with Mieseman. It's a lot of question marks up in the air for the Chicago Sky, and you can make sure that you're tuned in here as we're going to continue breaking down every bit of news that comes out about this team right here on Chicago Sky Central. If you want to follow us, you can do so at Chicago Sky Pod. If you want to send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns, ChicagoSkyCentral@gmail.com. And lastly, if you want to leave a text and or voicemail, the number to do so, 773-270-2799. We are the number one spot for everything Chicago Sky related. And I'm out, y'all. Peace.
This has been a presentation of the Break Media.